to create our first Expo application, and we are going to be running it on our mobile device. So let's go. I search create Expo app in the search bar. You open your browser and search that, and you can click on the first link, which is the official website of Expo. Just as you can see. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to minimize the browser and to open terminal, or let me say first let me open a new folder. I believe you all know how to do that. You open a new folder and then you give it a name. So I'm going to give it a name of first app. You can just give it any name of what you want, but this is just the practice app we are creating. So definitely subsequent ones you are going to be creating will have the name of the app you want to create, but this one should be just be first app for now. And this folder that I just created, I'm going to open it in terminal. You can see I just right click and do open in terminal, and the terminal has been opened for me and it's a little bit booting. So you can see it has booted and I'm in the directory that I wanted, desktop slash first app, which is the name of the folder I just created. That means anything I do is going to happen inside the folder. If you don't have that option, maybe you're not using Windows 11 and you don't have the option of open in terminal when you right click, so you can just search from the search bar at the bottom of your browser of the page, and then search CMD. Is going to open up command prompt. CMD is also command prompt. Oops, it seems I click it 2 times, so let me just close this. And then you can see now currently we are in the PC directory. All you need to do is to cd into desktop, so change directory to desktop. So that's the first step, and then do another cd into the app, the folder you created, which is cd first app. Make sure you are writing the name correctly as you used to open the folder, or else you'll be going to getting an error. So now we are currently inside the same directory, which is desktop and first app. That means inside our folder. What's the next thing to do? The browser you opened before, the page you open on the browser, you can see this is the right way to create your first Expo app. All you need to do is to copy this line using the copy, and then paste it in here. Ctrl V, then space dash. So you definitely want to do dot and backslash, which means you should create the app in this current folder. That's the use of the dot and backslash, and hit on enter. Probably you can see it is already doing some stuff underground, and all we need to do here is to wait and see how things go. Don't worry if your network is very good and you are connected to it, it's going to do everything you want it to do in the perfect way. But if you're having a bad network, trust me, some of the installation might break and you might face an error while doing any other stuff. Well, anytime you want to create a React app, React native application, I trust you. If you are going to be using Expo, this is the right way to do it. This is the right way to install it, and this is going to be the way you are going to continue to use forever, I think, because I don't think Expo is changing their documentation anytime soon. Well, my own has done, installation has done, and as you can see, it says I have 100 and something packages, found 0 vulnerabilities. Even if you have vulnerability, don't worry, your project is ready, and that's just it. I don't even need to do any other thing again. My project has been installed correctly. Well, that's good. They asked me to run some particular command, but I'm not going to be running that now because that's not the next thing I'm going to do in this video. Well, I can see that the app is ready. So I want to open up this app in Visual Studio Code. Make sure you also have Visual Studio Code installed. That's the code editor I'm going to be using. And if you don't have it installed, go and download Visual Studio Code in your browser and install it properly. That's one of the best code editor out there right now. So I'm going to do code period and hit on enter. It's going to open up the code inside Visual Studio Code for me because I already have it installed. If it's not working for you, just make sure you open the code inside Visual Studio Code as you usually do it. Okay. What's the next thing? We can see we have a lot of files, a lot of folder, and you don't really need to worry about all these stuffs. For now, let's just quickly go through some of the most important file, or let me say, inside the app folder, you can see we have a lot of things. Click on the tab and then the index.tss file. Open it up, and in fact, for now, we are still not going to change anything in this file, but a few minutes later, we are going to do some other things inside this file, and you are going to see how to modify it to write your first hello world. Well, with this done, all you need to do is to go to your app folder and then tabs folder and click on index.tss file. Yeah, that's the file you are going to be modifying to write your first hello world, as I said before. Well, I want to show you something. Open up this extension tab and then search for React snippet. This is going to help us while writing React Native code very, very much time. So we won't be doing everything manually. React snippets, and you can see we have a lot of suggestions here. One from the Bokeh Holland, but we are not going to be installing that one. We are going to be installing the ones from Desenja, and just click on it. You can see Bokeh Holland, that's not the one, but the one from Desenja or something, that's the one we are going to be installing. I already have it installed. You can see it's asking me to uninstall it, but me, I have already have it installed. All you need to do is you too should make sure you have it installed, and that's all. It works like snippets for writing React and React Native code, just like the way you used to write your HTML, whereby you do shift and exclamation mark, and it will make things easier for you. This one too works similar for React Native, and it makes work easier for you instead of writing the template manually. Well, with that done, the next thing we definitely want to do is to run this application. Well, before running this application, go to your app store. I'm doing it on my computer, but you need to go to your app store on your Android phone or your iOS phone. If you're having Android iOS phone, go to app store. If you're having Android phone, go to your Play Store and search Expo Go. In your Play Store, search Expo Go, or in your app store, search Expo Go. And you are going to see an app with this particular logo, this particular A logo. And all you need to do is to install it on your phone. Make sure you install it on your phone. We are going to be using this app almost 80% of the time to do running of the application we are building, like test running of the application we are building before we are able to build the APK or the AAB that we are going to upload to the Play Store. Make sure you install it. And I believe by now you should have installed it on your phone. Don't worry, after installation, just leave it like that. I'm downloading this image because I'm going to be using it to guide you in few minutes time. So, but don't worry, make sure you install this app, Expo Go, on your mobile phone, on your Android phone specifically, because this tutorial is basically focusing on Android development. But trust me, everything works the same thing on iOS. So if you're having an iOS app too, or iOS phone too, you can install it. Most of the times, you can be able to run your Expo application on both Android and iOS. Well, after that, you open up the terminal. I have opened up my terminal, and you can see just like the way we have it in the CMD before, we are in the same directory as it is showing us in the CMD before. So inside desktop, and that means we can do anything we are doing from here also in the CMD, and it's going to work because we are in the same directory. But I'm going to be using the VS Code terminal. This is another way to open up your VS Code terminal. Just make sure you click on the new terminal and boom, you are here. Okay, let me try it again. Go to terminal and then click on new terminal, and you can see it open up my terminal. That's the only thing you need. It works the same thing as the CMD. In fact, both of them are called terminal. After that, I want to run this application and see what will happen. How do we run it? All you need to do is to type npx expo start. You don't need to do another thing more than that. Just type npx expo start and hit enter. npx expo start is going to be used to run your application, and that's always what we are going to be using to run any Expo application. npx expo start, and you can see it's telling us starting Metro bundler, which is perfect. All I need to do is to open up this terminal more, so I'll be able to see some things it's going to be happening on that ground. While this is running, you can see it has done running Expo start has finished doing it, and you can see a QR code scanner. and this is all you need to run it on your app, the application you just downloaded. This, or you can see it's also telling us that we are using Expo Go. Don't worry, this information is very vital in the few videos coming. Well, what do you need to do? All you need to do is to open up the app you downloaded in your phone. From your phone, open it up, and you can see we have scan QR code. Let me zoom out a little bit. Bodies might look blurry, but you can see we have an option here, scan QR code from the app. Now you open your app from there, and then you can see this option of scan QR code. And all you need to do is to scan the QR code here. You just click on it and use it to scan this QR code here. And definitely after doing that, I believe something might start running from here. You see something running under here, and your phone too might start running something. Just don't worry, just be observing it until you see that it is done. And when it's done, what are you going to see is definitely here. Let me search for it and show it from here. Expo Go, Expo welcome screen. You are going to be seeing Expo welcome screen, which is going to look something like this. Well, something like this is going to look like something like this. Yeah, another option here, something like this. This is what you are going to see. Trust me, if you are seeing something like this, congratulations, your Expo Go has been installed successfully and it's running successfully. But if you are not seeing anything like this, maybe you are seeing an error, definitely that means something is wrong, and maybe you need to redo it from beginning and make sure you have a very stable connection. Let me remove everything here. Control A, I highlight and delete, and all I need to do is to do RNFES. Trust me, this is working because I have that React snippet installed. If it's not working for you, you definitely have to do this manually. You definitely have to write everything here one by one. Just be checking my screen and be rewriting it. But make sure you are very, very paying attention to everything, because if you mistakenly write anything in capital letter and it is supposed to be in small letter, or you write it in small letter and it's supposed to be in capital letter, it's not going to work. Let me remove this style sheet. But if you have the React snippet installed properly, you don't need to go through any stress. It's going to work for you as fine as possible. That's why I ask you to install it. Well, you can see this is just a normal template, and I've removed some few things. We have import React from React, and we have import text and view from text. And you can see a text with type with a index text. I'm just going to change this to hello world. Trust me, it's not going to break anything. If it breaks anything, don't worry. Just continue hello world and save. If your app is properly running before and after doing these changes, you are supposed to see hello world 2 on your screen, not any other thing again. It's going to reload and it's going to show you hello world. If you are not seeing hello world, just check properly. The top left hand corner of your phone is hanging there, but it's there. Or if you are seeing blank page, that means it's still there. Maybe it's hanging somewhere you are not properly checking. Well, this hello world. So see you in the next one. Bye bye.